Good evening. Let's go to today's market. Nifty ended up in the flat positive 11,596.70, 12.40 points in the positive, 0.11% in the positive. Opened around 11,592.55, which is well above the previous closing. And today's low is around 11,550.55 and high is around 11,606.70. Let's go to my prediction review. In my prediction, we have a key bullish trend which is around 11,701 and bearish trend is around 11,538. Today market has traveled in between the range of overall average and the support level 1. The low is exactly support level 1 around 11,550 and the high is nothing but if you take the average of overall average on the resistance level 1, which gives us the average, that is what the today's high 11,605. Today the market has opened in the flat positive and then it has gone down as expected. I told to keep stop loss in that particular support level 1 around 11,550, and we need to watch out this as well 11,566. Why? Because if it is breaking, it may have a chance to stay in that particular level. That is what I pointed out. But one key point is that today market has opened in the flat positive, which means it has supported the four key indications. The four key indications are shown in the positive, so which means that is the reason after it has hit that crucial level, still once again it has came up and closed in the flat positive in the resistance level 1. So once again I want to repeat that what kind of a scenario we need to watch out. If all key indications are shown in the positive and the opening is supporting, then even though if it is goes down towards to some extent on the negative side, it has it may have 90 to 95% chances to get support and recover from that low towards to the positive side. But today it is not a huge positive. And one more key point is that we have a gap in the support level 2 and it is not even touched that support level 2. That is the reason it has not gone down towards to the negative. Somehow it has managed to touch that and break that 11,566 level. As I told, normally we used to keep I used to tell that 5 to 10 points. On this particular day I told about 15 points. Why? Because we have support level 1 around 11,550. So if we keep that 5 points to 10 points as a stop loss, this particular we need to keep some 10 to 15 points. I told today it was somehow managed to come up and close in the positive, but it is not gone towards to the mid positive around 40 points or maybe frequency average around 50 points. Why? Because we have resistance level 2 around 4 times, so normally breaking those levels are not going to be easy. If anything comes 5 times or 2 times or 3 times like that, which means it has stronger in that particular area, so 4 times stronger in that resistance level 2. So it needs to break overall average first, but we don't have a time limit. It has recovered from that low towards to the positive and broken that high, today's high somewhere around 325. So which means it needs to have some time, some 2 to 3 hours, then only the momentum may get towards to the positive and go. And even though we have consecutive frequencies in the positive, it will take the market towards to some good extent. But today we didn't have time. It has broken that high, today's high somewhere around 325 and closed in the range of around resistance level 1 exactly, almost identically 11,596. Let's go to the prediction for Friday. The ratio indicating positive, uh, means a ratio indicating negative around 2 is to 3, and average indicating positive 2 is to 1, and weightage indicating negative 0.56 versus 1.02, and absolute frequency indicating positive 2 is to 1, which means it's a mixed kind of scenario. It's it typically like a volatile market it shows, but we need to watch out where it is going to open. And 52.13% chances to end up in the positive, 47.87% chances to end up in the negative, which means clearly it's a volatile market. and the range which shows in the positive side maximum of 71% and the negative side maximum of 118, and average shows around 9 points in the negative side. So it is a tough day to trade because it may oscillate in between some restricted points level, and these are all the support and resistance levels. We have resistance level 2 around 0.56%, around 64 points. So we don't have a resistance level. After that I found out with the help of resistance level 2 multiplied by 2, 3 and 4, which gives 1.11 and 1.67 and 2.22. Why? Because if it is breaking this particular level 11,661, it may go to any extent of multiples of resistance level 2. So we need to play cautiously with the stop loss of these two average of level points around 11,000 to 11,725 to 11,661, those two average, which gives 11,693. So we can keep stop loss and go for a short, that is advisable. But we have only one bullish trend which is in the flattish itself around 11,599.60, which is around 11,600 range. So anything opens above 3 points, which market may lead to some extent of resistance level 1, even positive average, it is possible around 40 to 50 points in the positive side. But what we need to watch out is that the average point 11,666, if it is breaking and the opening is also on the positive side, then it may have a chance to stay in the positive itself. But if the market is opens on the negative side and once again it is trying to break, and after breaking that level staying above that level or not is the key. If it is once again breaking downside and coming towards to the flat positive, then it may go down towards to negative as well. So as expected today, like that, it may happen on the positive side. So watch out those level on the positive around 11,666, even if it is breaking, whether it is staying on the positive itself or not, and opening is also we need to watch out. And it is a mixed kind of scenario. So the average itself shows the bearish trend around 11,580 range. If it is breaking, it may go down towards to 11,534, or maybe the average of those two around negative average and the average, which gives us 11,557. So we need to watch out where it is going to open. On the downside, 11,530 range, which we need to watch out. If the market is opens on the negative or flat negative, then if it is breaking this particular crucial level, it may have a high chance to stay in the negative itself. On the other hand, if the market is opens in the flat positive or positive, then it is coming down towards to the negative and still it is not breaking, then we may have a good chance to recover from that low somewhere before support level 2, or maybe negative averages. Once again it has a chance to go towards to the positive side. So it is a typical kind of a volatile day. All we need to watch out these two ranges, whether it is going to break or not. I'm repeating once again that it is all purely depends on where the market is going to open. It is clearly showing that the volatile market, but it needs to open in the positive, and it needs to break this level to stay in the positive itself, and at the same time equally it needs to open in the negative and it needs to break this particular level to stay in the negative itself. If it is not breaking those crucial levels, it may open anywhere, but still it has a good chance to oscillate in between these two ranges of 40-50 points in the both side. It is a tough trade to trade. Watch out those key levels and play with the 10 points as a stop loss. My advice is to take this particular level resistance level 2 and go for a short around 10 points in that particular range with the stop loss of 11,671, and go for a short. If anyone wants to buy, they needs to buy somewhere in this range around negative average with the 10 points as a stop loss, and go for a buy around 11,534 and 11,530. These two ranges they can keep 10 points as a stop loss and go for a buy. Let's see how the market is going to give us on Friday. Thank you.